Welcome back to BikeBeat, your ultimate pit stop for all things two-wheeled. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated mid-range cruisers of the year, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 900. This machine is more than just a facelift, it brings forward both refinement and raw appeal in one streamlined package. Whether you're new to cruisers or a longtime Vulcan fan, stick around because this review covers everything from performance and features to design, pricing, and what really makes this bike stand out in a crowded market. So, let's start with what's new and noteworthy. At its core, the 2025 Vulcan 900 still carries that iconic cruiser DNA, but Kawasaki has done more than just polish the chrome. It comes powered by a 903 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin engine, torque-rich, smooth, and incredibly reliable. This engine is a proven performer, and for 2025, Kawasaki has enhanced its fuel mapping and throttle response, giving it a slightly quicker pull off the line while maintaining that buttery smooth mid-range. This means whether you're cruising at 60 or hitting the throttle to overtake on the highway, you've got power that feels both confident and composed. Now in terms of numbers, the engine delivers around 50 horsepower and close to 58 lb-ft of torque, making it perfect for city riding, weekend touring, and everything in between. But numbers don't always tell the whole story. What really stands out is how usable and forgiving the power band is. There's no twitchy response, no unnecessary aggression, just a very measured, very controlled ride that's ideal for both new riders stepping into the cruiser world and seasoned veterans looking for a smooth middleweight option. The transmission is a 5-speed gearbox, matched with a belt final drive, which not only reduces maintenance but also gives that satisfyingly smooth delivery of power. Shifting is slick, with no clunky transitions, and the gearing feels just right for highway cruising. On top of that, Kawasaki has refined the clutch action for 2025, making it lighter at the lever, a small change, but one that really improves comfort, especially in urban stop-and-go traffic. Let's talk ride quality, because if you're looking at cruisers, comfort matters. The Vulcan 900's low-slung frame and wide, cushy seat immediately scream long-distance friendliness. The seat height is a low 26.8 inches, making it incredibly accessible for shorter riders while still comfortable for taller folks. The double cradle steel frame keeps everything planted and stable, while the front telescopic forks and rear monoshock deliver a ride that absorbs most road imperfections with ease. It's not a sports bike, obviously, but it leans into turns with a grace that might surprise you. Braking has also been improved this year. You get a 300mm front disc with a twin-piston caliper, and a 270mm rear disc, more than enough stopping power for a cruiser in this weight class. And yes, ABS now comes standard, which is a great step forward in terms of safety and appeal for new riders. Now let's shift gears, literally, to the design. The 2025 Vulcan 900 stays true to its cruiser roots with flowing fenders, a teardrop tank, and lots of chrome, but it's been sharpened just enough to give it a modern edge. The tank now features a more sculpted look with redesigned badging, while the LED headlight and taillight setup add that touch of contemporary elegance without abandoning its retro soul. The bike is available in a few stunning new colorways this year, our favorite being the obsidian black metallic with crimson pinstriping, which gives it an almost custom shop vibe straight out of the box. The wheels have also been updated. You're now looking at 16-inch cast wheels wrapped in chunky cruiser tires that both look the part and help anchor that confident handling feel. The wider rear tire especially adds to the bike's aggressive stance, and more importantly, improves straight-line stability and grip. Kawasaki's also made sure the Vulcan 900 isn't lacking in the feature department. While it doesn't come packed with high-tech ride modes or traction control, this is a traditional cruiser. After all, you do get modern essentials like a digital gear indicator, fuel gauge, and trip computer built into the classic analog-digital combo gauge. There's also a new USB-C charging port subtly integrated near the handlebar, which is a great touch for those of us who rely on smartphones for navigation or music. Speaking of tech, the 2025 Vulcan 900 now includes Bluetooth connectivity through Kawasaki's Radiology app, which lets you monitor maintenance intervals, log rides, and even check fuel status. It's not overwhelming or packed with gimmicks, it's practical, and it works. Touring riders, don't worry, Kawasaki hasn't forgotten about you. There's a Vulcan 900 Classic LT, light touring, version available with saddlebags, a backrest, and a windshield straight from the factory. The bags are weather-resistant, lockable, and large enough to carry your weekend essentials or commuting gear. The windshield is tall enough to deflect wind at highway speeds but still looks sleek, not like an afterthought. And yes, the seat is even more plush on the LT, with extra padding and optional heated inserts for those chillier rides. One of the most compelling aspects of the 2025 Vulcan 900 is its price point. At an MSRP of around $9,499 for the base model and roughly $10,999 for the LT version, this bike delivers a cruiser experience that undercuts many of its closest rivals while offering superior build quality and long-term reliability. When you compare it to offerings from Harley-Davidson, Indian, or even Yamaha's Bolt series, the Vulcan 900 holds its own, and then some. It's a bike that offers massive bang for your buck, whether you're looking to ride solo, cruise with a partner, or start loading on accessories for a full touring setup. And speaking of customization, this is a platform built to be tailored. Kawasaki and the aftermarket world offer a wealth of add-ons for the Vulcan 900, from performance exhausts and custom seats to luggage racks, LED lighting kits, and bar risers. It's not just a bike, it's a canvas. So whether you're a minimalist or someone who wants to chrome it out and go full bagger style, the Vulcan 900 is ready to evolve with your vision. Now let's talk about the intangibles, the feel, the soul. When you're riding the Vulcan 900, you get a sensation that hits that sweet spot between laid-back comfort and confident control. The exhaust note is throaty but refined, never obnoxious. The throttle feels like an extension of your body. And the overall balance of the bike? Impeccable. It inspires confidence in newer riders, while still offering the torque and swagger that experienced riders appreciate. It doesn't try to be a muscle cruiser or a sport bike in disguise. It knows what it is and leans into it with total confidence. Fuel economy is also surprisingly solid, with riders typically reporting around 45 to 50 miles per gallon, depending on riding style and conditions. With a 5.3-gallon fuel tank, you're looking at upwards of 250 miles of range per fill-up, plenty for weekend escapes or daily commutes. So who is this bike for? Honestly, the 2025 Vulcan 900 fits a wide demographic. It's approachable enough for beginners, refined enough for longtime cruiser fans, and versatile enough to handle a variety of roles, from city commutes and short hops to multi-day road trips. It's not trying to reinvent the cruiser wheel, it's simply polishing it to near perfection. If there's one critique we can make, it's that the Vulcan 900 doesn't go out of its way to innovate. It's more evolution than revolution. Riders looking for cutting-edge tech like adaptive cruise control or semi-active suspension won't find it here. But that's also kind of the point. The Vulcan 900 is about simplicity, elegance, and classic cruiser charm, with just enough modern updates to keep it fresh and functional. So, final verdict? The 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 900 is a cruiser that strikes the perfect balance between price, performance, and style. It doesn't shout. It speaks clearly, with confidence, with consistency, and with that undeniable Kawasaki dependability behind it. Whether you're stepping into the cruiser segment or looking for a bike you can ride hard and customize to your heart's content, this bike is absolutely worth your attention. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2025 Vulcan 900. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you've ridden a Vulcan before, and don't forget to subscribe to BikeBeat for more in-depth reviews, ride tests, and motoculture coverage. Ride safe, ride smart, and as always, keep the rubber side down.